Hi, everybody. I thought I'd have a little fun. I want to talk about some sayings or things I've heard over the years, but mostly they're sayings that I've kept with me because I think they're good and I think they've helped me. When I first became a manager, I had a boss, and he was probably my biggest mentor. And one of the things he said to me that really has stuck with me and I find to be very true was a good leader focuses on what they can influence. A great leader knows what he can influence. And that really stuck with me because if it really is talking about if you are focusing on the wrong things or if you're focusing on things you can't influence, you can't change, you can't improve, you're really going to be an ineffective leader. And so you really want to think through that and recognize that you want to figure out what it is that's influenceable. I don't know if that's a word, but can I influence? Can I change it? If not, find something different to focus on. So there's two aspects, right, to this quote, in my opinion. Great leaders can drive and influence change. And great leaders need to know where they should put that influence. And that's really what I took from this, almost 30 years ago when he told it to me. Another one that I found to be very true, and it was really helpful. When I was a director, I had an HR person, and her name was Sherry Lee. She was great. And she used to say, John, if you set the bar here, 99% of the people will go over the bar. John, if you set the bar here, 99% of the people will go over the bar. And what it really shows is that if you're clear with people about what a great job looks like, what's expected of them, they will try very, very hard to meet that expectation. So if you have low expectations, you're going to get a low performing team. If you have high expectations, you're going to have a high performing team. There is, a limit, right, to how high is it up. The question there comes into, is it impossible? Now, there are times teams can do the impossible. Don't get me wrong. It's just that if you constantly have, and I'll never forget, Exchange V1 was, we're going to ship in 6 months. And we would spend 9 months and we'd say, okay, we're done with that milestone. We're going to ship in 6 months. And that was sort of setting that expectation to an impossible level. And when you do it over and over again, the team just sort of doesn't listen anymore. So think hard about where you want that bar. I believe most leaders should have that bar really high. People will do their best for it. Again, long time ago, I took a Managing Microsoft People's course, and this was 25 plus years ago. And the guest speaker came out, and what he said was, and I'm going to paraphrase because he said it this is old Microsoft, a little harsher. He said, if somebody doesn't buy into what the team's doing, find them a new role. And that's something that I also believe very strongly in. If the people on the team don't buy into the vision, don't buy in the direction, then they're not going to help you achieve your goals. And so if there's somebody who just doesn't want to follow that vision, doesn't believe in it, help them find another role to take. One of the other quotes that I use, this is my quote, and I say this a lot to people that I'm working with or people on my team, is I would say it this way, your number one job is to tell me when I'm wrong. And why I say that is, look, I'm not always right. I want people to be comfortable coming to me and saying, John, I think you got this one wrong, and let's discuss it. Let's figure it out together. Because really, without that door opening and without people being able to, talk about what they think isn't right or what they think is optimal, you, as a leader, you lose data. People don't feel comfortable. It really also, I think, helps build a little bit of trust. And so, think it through. How do I get my team to trust me enough to come to me when they think I'm wrong? How do I create some mechanism where people do feel comfortable with you and bring those things to your attention? Again, this one was more just fun for me to talk about some sayings. I have more. I'll probably do them somewhere down the future. But I appreciate everybody for watching. And if you have ideas you'd like me to talk about, please put them in the comments. And thanks for listening. And please go out there, show your leadership. Thanks.